bleak memory for me to mark my place in the history of our great capital city. I had wanted this story to be published after my death, some names changed, of course. I had thought that I would leave it in as perfect a state, ready for an editor's eye as is possible. But the day of my death seemed a long way ahead, back in that time in the 20th year of the reign of our dear Queen, that time when that terrible summer of the Great Stink in 1848 had been followed by the Spring of Hope in 1859. I knew that the story would have to be changed in places. Certain things would have to be obliterated, others subtly altered. But time has moved on by a good 30 years. Dickens, of course, is dead for many a long year, and so is his brother-in-law Henry Austen, and others from that cluster of talented engineers and ambitious politicians now lie in their graves. Disraeli is gone. That restless seeker after fame now lies quietly in his grave in a country village in Buckinghamshire. John Phillips is dead, of course, and David Napier also, poor fellow. And Andy Wainwright. He died of malaria out in India. And others, too, their faces that seem so clear to me when I read through this book, they, too, are now in their grave. Some that I have lost touch with, others whose careers I have followed with interest. Nevertheless, some names will need to be changed, and it may be best to change all names. And you, Nina, you and Frederick will know what else to change, and how to deal with its ending. The curious can try to work out matters for themselves, but the feelings of those who remain will have to be safeguarded. I, the world's worst procrastinator, have left it too long. But the story, as a story, is finished, and I know that you will do what is needful. So, farewell, my dear friend. I am dying, Nina. My doctor has been very gentle, but I read the sentence of death upon his face, and he did not deny it. Just quietly asked me whether I had made my last will and testament, and was at peace with God and man. He will stay by my side. He has promised me that. And he has promised that I will have all the laudanum, my old friend, that I need to keep mind and body relaxed and at peace. Caroline has written today to most, telling them the news, but there are some special friends for whom I wanted to make the effort for myself. So this, Nina, is a goodbye and a last request. I'm alone now, Nina, alone except for the night nurse. Dear Caroline, worn out by weeping, has gone to bed, and Carrie, my faithful amanuensis, having placed my box of writings on the bed beside me, has eventually gone home to her husband and to her children. It's 30 years now since we all met, but now I must leave them. So I'm alone, Nina, and I can talk to you without interruption. When I finish this letter, I shall enclose my story of that time over 30 years ago now. And then I shall ask my doctor to seal and stamp it, put it in the post, and then it is yours. I can trust you, I know, to do what is needed. You and Frederick have been my dearest friends for many a long year. Don't weep for me, dear friend. I am perfectly happy. I have had a good life, have known good friends, had some splendid...